Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the delay. IKEA is a very interesting place, and I was stuck in it. Had a crisis over a dining table, and then we had a crisis over an end table, and only one of those two were resolved, to my satisfaction at least. I don't know about my roommate's satisfaction, but we'll see. We got time. Ultimately, worst comes to worst. We have a year to hold on to it and then see if we like it. If we don't like it, we can get rid of it. I think it'll look nice, though. Certainly hope so. Since they're here, thank you, DigiShell, for helping me with some of this. I texted her in the middle of this being like, you have eyes. I need those. So it was sudden, immediate, crazy, oh my God, I know this person will be immediately available, and I need outside opinions that are not immediately around me or talking to me on the other app. So, and they helped. I think they helped. I'm happy with my choice. I think it'll look nice. I think it'll look nice. I'm eating because I haven't eaten since lunch. Here's the thing. Okay. Boston traffic is back. It might not be 100%, but it is back. If you have to drive anywhere in the Boston area, be warned. It is back. And that does mean from the hours of 3 until 7 is just don't be on the road. Just try not to be on the road between those hours. Because we thought we would be fine leaving the afternoon. My mistake. We got stuck in traffic on the way down what is normally a 30-minute drive. Or actually, it's a 25-minute drive. That's right. Yeah. What's normally a 25-minute drive from here to IKEA ended up being an hour and 15 minutes. So, traffic is back. What was then supposed to be lunch at IKEA ended up being kind of like an early supper. So this is like late dinner now, because I really haven't had that much to eat today. I hate traffic. One of the best parts about where I live now is that it is a 20-minute bike ride to work. 20 minutes on my own power, not waiting for a bus or anything. So it's 100% my own schedule. When I get on that bike, it's 20 minutes. And it is an easy bike too. It's not hard. Honestly, DigiShell, if you're staying in the city, like actually at a hotel inside the city, you want to find one that has parking, want to take that parking, and you don't want to actually leave with your car until you are leaving the hotel. Every other thing, try and take the T. Trust me, it'll make your life way easier. And yes, Witchy, that was a very long adventure for furniture. That being said, my mother lives in southern New Hampshire, and it's normally a 90-minute drive for her. And she needed to bring down some bike panniers that I needed. So ultimately, it was successful in a lot of different ways. It could have been better, but it was okay. Honestly, when I used to visit Boston when I was a kid, we would drive to one of the stations that's in the northern suburbs. So we actually would drive to Sullivan Square Station, is which one we went to, which is just outside Charlestown, the Charlestown neighborhood of Boston. One of the ones that I liked to go to relatively until we moved here was Assembly Square. Assembly Square is a pretty good spot. Wellington is actually not that bad either. Orange Line is pretty much just a good place to stop if you're coming from the north. Alewife is another really good one. Yeah, a lot of people come and stop at Alewife because they've got a really big garage. I don't live anywhere near the T now. Just on the bus. Anyway, let's not delay things any longer. Oh, tasty, yes. Good for you, no. This is hamburger helper with broccoli in it. It is doing the job, I guess is the best way to put it. Dinner of champions. Vanilla cherry Coke. Hamburger helper. But I didn't make it, and for that I am thankful. It is food. It is mostly delicious because hamburger helper, you know, this has that weird taste to it. But it is sustenance and has broccoli in it, therefore is not completely bad for you. Fiber. Let's get into this. Let's see if this works. Maybe. Anytime you want to. Okay. Oh. Okay, launch Steam. Now Steam is launching Origin. And Origin will launch the launcher. That will eventually turn on Mass Effect. That is not the right aspect ratio. But we aren't actually in Mass Effect yet. So let's boot that up first. Why is it so small? Maybe? I have a different screen now. Hey OBS, you wanna switch? How would you ever think that this would go perfectly normally and fine? Ugh. Okay. What if I... Oh, I'm actually in the game now. Holy shit. Alright. Still nothing? Oh, no, we have... why is it small? I don't understand. Okay. Love this. I want you to actually be able to see what happens on the damn screen, you know? Okay. Now let's actually play, shall we? It's just par for the course, isn't it? Seriously. At least this time, I didn't have to do a lot of audio stuff. I mean, I don't know how I sound right now, but as long as you can actually understand what I'm saying, I'll call it a win. Alright, what was I going to do next? Weird, okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I was in the latter part of the stream. I ended up, what happened yesterday that distracted me from joining your stream? We went to Micro Center. That's it. We went to Micro Center, and then we went to Home Goods to get a rug pad, and then I did some stuff in the living room, moving things around. So my initial idea was then I could start building IKEA after I showered, because I went to the gym yesterday, leg day. Oof. I was going to build IKEA yesterday at that point to try and get rid of some of the boxes and actually put furniture in the living room, thinking that my roommate Ian was still awake, but just Caitlin was asleep. But they both went to bed. So then I just moved things. I just moved boxes. And so I was originally going to cast you to the TV and then like build at that point. Yeah. I ended up spending most of today building IKEA and then went to IKEA, so I built a daybed. Septimus, that's right. It was very productive, I will say.
Well, Garrus, any regrets about leaving Citadel Security?
He hasn't actually left Citadel Security yet.
With countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way, I'd say that beats CSEC.
Well, we don't lack for excitement, that's for sure.
He hasn't actually left CSEC yet. Awkward. What if I go talk to Lang with Garrus here?
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
Oh, okay.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well,
All right, Cora's Den time. Here we go. Oh, ooh. Put that away. Wrong button. Actually, let's go to Flux first. The shitty elevator music is part of the experience. It's so true. It's so good. Like, it's so good.
You should be careful when you say that around. What? Everyone knows Fist is one of the local criminals. Maybe, but
I like how you just walk into a place like this wearing full body armor and 4 guns on your butt.
Yes,
Like, it's a little extra.
actually buried some corpses under the stage at Cora's Den.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Yes, and it might explain the stench in that place.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Rita!
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now.
Hey, Rita.
So, what can I do for you?
You having some problems? Let's talk about your issues.
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left too. Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret.
Hey, Garrus.
Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
I mean, Cora's Den is probably going to turn into a bloodbath in a few minutes, so yeah.
I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Thanks.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
How do the Volus drink?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Very carefully.
Jenna left to work at Cora's Den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
It's not a straw.
Are you the owner?
Remember, it's not a straw.
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes.
Now I want to see him dancing.
We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
You just said that. Thank you, though.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Hey, good to see another human.
Good to see another human in here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm waiting for someone else.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 other humans, and he's like, good to see another human in here. Excuse me. Suspicious gambling machine?
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Let me trace the signal.
You can do that? Are you doing that?
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
Did you do that? Oh. The ward's access corridor. Let me try it. Damn it! Bust. One more time. It's basically just blackjack. Yeah, there we go. I only lost 20. I only lost 10 credits. All right, let me do it one more. Woo! I won 10 credits. That's enough. Winning 10 is more than enough for me. I mean, I remember playing it once, and I think I remember basically just playing the low stakes that one time, and I was like, this is basically just blackjack. That's fine. It's blackjack, but 20 instead of 21. That's... Oh, and you get to choose between 4 and 7 and 1 and 8. That's basically it, yeah. Well, okay. Is there a map? There is a map. It's in the alleyway? Ooh. The ward's access corridor. Bucks to lower markets, rapid transit to lower wards? This says it's to the Presidium, but there's an alleyway back this way, so... The dark hallways of the Citadel. I don't know why they can't get not red lights in here. Literally any other color lights. Not red. That's Cora's Den. I know that that's what we're looking for. Moreland's famous shop, yes? Okay. Yeah, don't give away spoilers. Jump to the spoilers. Just can't remember where it actually happens.
To buy upgrades.
Not helping me. That's the med clinic itself. It wouldn't be there. Is it the hallway between here and CSEC? That is a long hallway. But there's no one here. Huh. Towards access corridor. Maybe. That's maybe the next thing. I mean, either that or it's somewhere around Cora's den. But that doesn't seem like where the ward's access corridor would be. That doesn't make sense to me.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Ooh, keeper. Boop. How are we doing with that anyway? Nope. 18 out of 20, almost done.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Financial district. Ah, it's literally a corridor that is just to access the... Huh.
You gonna be okay going up against him?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Just keep saying that, especially to humans. We've got a lot of angry people right now.
Aiden, don't you understand? I am the paragon of galactic interspecies cooperation. Trust me. I try to make everybody love each other, and if they don't, then I shoot them. Easy peasy. That's how it works. All right, Barla, what's up, baby? There's something fishy about your
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
Okay. Back room of the Emporium in the financial district. A Gungan. Hell no.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Woo!
That could be a problem.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Oh, no, you're not.
Correct.
You're a man in the closet.
Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect.
Nope.
However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Hold on. Who's that?
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am
Thank
not
you,
naive
Caden.
human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am not naive human.
Babe, we already listened to this.
To escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Ooh, what? What's going on here? Womp womp. I like how that somehow booted me out of the game. You probably didn't see that, but it literally booted me to desktop all of a sudden. Also, I leveled up! Woo! Yeah! Look at this, look at this. I want to add more. Let me add more. Fine. You know what, we'll just not do anything right now. Not do anything right now, and if I get more, then... Yeah, you play Simon Says and you stop a bomb. Bomb. Question mark still. I'll bet that self-destruct has a warm-up period. You can attempt to disarm it. Does it easily. Oh. I hate Simon Says, so it's worse. Simon Says is absolutely one of my least favorite things. I'm glad we were able to finish at least one quest so far. That feels nice. Get back in the elevator. Wait, why are we getting into the elevator? We have rapid transit. Here's the nearest rapid transit turn. I know there's one right there. Yes? No. Shit. Yeah, I'm aware of what that is. Okay, by the time I actually get to rapid transit, though... What the fuck? Alright, I guess we're going back down through CSEC. Never mind.
I'd love to see what the Normandy can do in a fight.
The Normandy isn't built for a stand-up fight. I'd rather rely on the IES than the shields.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
I don't know, Garrus. I'd rather not be the first one up the ladder in terms of figuring out new tactics.
All right.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open
Oh,
up...
he's a giant nerd, absolutely.
She gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, Courage.
Run! Run! Go, 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 go. You might want to know that his Quasar machines were losing money. Lie, you fools! Whoa. Oh. Hi.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Dorian didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Dorian. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds.
I was gonna say, that seems like it's just as illegal.
Enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Yeah, no.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye.
Yeah.
It's not what I heard.
Hey, where'd he go? Where is the man?
Metal creatures with real AI.
Huh. Oh, there he is.
Hello again. Can I help you?
Nope, never mind. Okay.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Why can't I awkward shepherd dance? I guess, yeah, I guess he doesn't care that there was a very, very illegal AI that was siphoning credits in order to try and give itself a body in order to join the Geth and destroy humanity and all other organic species. But you know, who's counting? Who's checking? Alright, time to go to everybody's favorite part of the Citadel. Alright. Hoodoo! Cora's Den. Alright. See a keeper here.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Oh fuck, okay. I wasn't trying to talk to you, I was trying to get you out of the way. Hey, 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 can we not? There we go. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, get behind the counter.
Shield disabled.
That didn't work, okay. Ooh, wow. He just regains health there real fast, doesn't he? I meant to bring my Krogan. Whoops. You guys not die, please? So if I run away, is that fine? I forgot to bring the right crew member. Well, wait a minute. Is that a good idea? I mean, that's the thing. Good idea as in, will he do something bad that will make this difficult? The answer is probably. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna finish it. It'd be interesting, but maybe not good. You're so nice. You're not bad, you're not good, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm what no one believes, I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father. Like his son will be too, well why bother? You'll just do what you do, it's the last midnight. It's the last. There we go. Okay.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Bitch, did you see what many people like?
All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
I would have never thought of that.
That isn't always the answer.
No, it isn't. Digishell. Nice. Take it, take it, take it. Oh, okay. A brand new assault rifle. That's much better. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't really use a shotgun, so I'll save that for somebody who actually uses it. Just keep him where he is, I guess. 'Cause, 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 Hey, you wanna take cover? I'm going to die. Woo! Okay, let's do that Healy thing, shall we? Why is it not? Okay. Oh, thank you. It worked. There we go. Okay. Oh, you. There we go.
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Hit it, Meryl. Oh, thank you.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth. He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity.
Worst Fist would be a human.
I told her I'd set a
big ol' asshole.
When she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You son of a bitch.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Make sure that you do. Wow, that may be very important. Money. Also, whatever this is. No, that's fine. Okay. That was pretty much it, right? The shotgun that I still have. Yeah, okay. We're good. Quick, we gotta go. This game is reminding me that, like, sometimes I'm actually good at games, like, shit. That was dumb. Did I kill that guy? You, my dear dude, are about to die. I hope you are aware of this. Fuck! Really? Okay.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Ooh, okay. Nope. Wow, these doors open really fucking slowly when you need to open them fast. Assassin, talk.
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's he?
Why does everybody like touching people?
Take cover.
All right. Ah, what the fuck? Whoa. Okay, so that's how that feels. That's fun. Well, he's almost dead anyway. How long am I under this status effect? Someone kill him? Seriously, do I have to? Okay. Like, do I have to do everything myself?
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you
Tally baby.
I know how to
Yay.
look after myself.
Fist did live.
Appreciate the
Yes, he
help.
did.
Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here.
Listen to the music. It's so dumb.
The ambassador's office.
So dumb.
There. He'll want to see this anyway.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking
Yeah,
Saren.
fuck you, Udina.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our...
If you've also heard that her face is a stock photo, then you are also correct.
Only returning to the flotilla...
Which they fixed in that Legendary Edition.
...something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the
Dun dun dun.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
I like how my armor looks much better than the original starting one does.
To do with the beacon.
Not gonna lie, the N7 is great, don't get me wrong, but this looks great.
Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't...
The worst part is Udina really is just an asshole.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring...
That's fair.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali.
Yeah, dickbag.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves...
Tali, it's not even really difficult. It's not like Tali Zora Naraya is, sure, for a basic-ass white boy, maybe a bit tough. But like, in the year 2280 or whatever, shouldn't you be able to just fucking handle it?
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Woo! Who am I bringing? Who am I bringing? Who am I bringing? You know, let's bring the two that hate him the most. What's up, babies? We gotta find those last two keepers. I don't know if I find them. I have to pull up a guide real quick. Hold on. Citadel Tower. There's 4. Presidium, there's 8. Wards, there are 9. So I guess I just have to like go through all of them. That's the thing. It's like I have 2 left, and I'm not sure which ones they are. So we're gonna, you know, we're on the Presidium though. We should just start with the Presidium. The embassies and the Volus and Elcor. That's this one here. We got that guy. The Embassy Lounge. So that's 1. Just trying to keep track of the numbers here. I don't want to talk to you. Oh wait, that's not.
Could you spare a moment of... Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Oh fuck! This was the.
My body be returned to me for cremation, but the
Why did they refuse your request?
I don't know.
There's no.
Thank you for your time.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Damn it! Ah shit. I'm gonna load it. Fuck it. Yeah, Ashley needs to be in the squad for that. Like, that is really important. So we will restart this whole sequence. I hate that, but I don't want to not have that. Aiden, not a good spot. How's that feel? Ooh. Like he just walks out into fucking full auto fire. That's nice, you know? Yeah, I was dumb. I should have done better. I should have done better.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker?
Skip it.
Where's
Skip
Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No, the deal's off.
Hey, Caden, you wanna be better than this?
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't.
Were you hurt in the
I
fight?
know how to look after
My name's Shep.
Then I
The ambassador's office.
Okay.
Who's this?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor.
Fuck, I didn't hit the right button.
I was on my pilgrimage, my rite of passage into adulthood. It is alone we search the stars.
What kinds of...
Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will...
Tell us what you...
I thought the Geth fried their memory core.
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory.
Come on.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Move on, come on.
Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden...
Conduit.
Wait, there's more.
And one...
I don't recognize that
Are
other...
they some kind
The Reapers...
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on...
The Council is just going to...
The Reapers...
No matter what
the Captain...
What about her?
You saw me in the alley, Commander.
I thought you were...
Saren is a danger.
I'll take all the help I can...
Thanks.
Cool. Pretty much done.
This.
Anderson and I will go ahead.
Alright, we'll bring the human squad. Well, no, actually, we'll bring the CSEC guy. Now, you two be nice, don't fight. Alright. So we already got that keeper over there. We don't need to worry about that. We know we got him. Okay, and also, you know what? While we're here, let's just save. Autosave doesn't go quite as frequently as I would like.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name
Now
is...
I'll let it play.
Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife...
What can I do you for?
She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
There we go.
It is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman.
Oh,
what can we do?
This is why you need Ashley here.
My body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Save it again. Just in case. I can't remember if having someone specific in your party is better or worse for this. So this is the one with terminals. I think we got this guy already. Quick save works. Wait. What is quick save? F5. Okay. I will remember that. Because, yeah, I remember that didn't work in Mass Effect 1. I remember that didn't originally work. So, like, it works now? What if I go talk to him, Marlon?
What can I do for you now?
Nothing.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a
I'll be going.
Yeah, shove it up your ass.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Very busy. Got that one. Alright, that's 3 on the precision.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
Yes, I am Commander Shepard.
Quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Okay.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Don't know that that is a thing.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
Commander, you win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Good boy. Good job. There. Happy ending. Not for the Alliance's science division, but, you know. Oh yeah, no, you probably pulled out the gun and was like, give me the goddamn body or I'm gonna start shooting people in this bar right now.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nerali, loved you very much.
I'm not gonna cry.
She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I'm not gonna cry, it's fine.
But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Let's see, hold on. I spelled Bhatia wrong. There is an effect on Mass Effect 2. It seems. Yeah. It's just Mass Effect 2. Yeah, she might be a space racist, but she's like not just a space racist. I don't know. It's confusing. She does have nuance. It's difficult. You can't so easily just write her off. Pretty much all of the characters in this have way more nuance than you think they do when you first meet them, which is very good, like objectively very good, but can be confusing. It's literally just a staircase. Yeah, this is just a staircase that leads to a keeper. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Okay.
Seems like all the best lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
Embassy lounge, embassies, consort, stairway, storeroom of the Emporium. Okay, I think I got pretty much all these. I might just be missing the ones in the tower, actually. There's 4 in the Citadel Tower. I'm missing 2. I can only remember getting 2 from the Citadel Tower, so... just want to try and wrap things up before we get back on the boat. I mean, did you complete the mission, though? Because there's a counter on it, so you can... Oh, you haven't finished yet. Okay. I mean, you can go into the Citadel Tower anytime, though, I think, right? Like, it's not like it's closed off. have Examine Keeper.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay. Doesn't scan it though. Okay. I think that's all of the ones up here. Next to the Citadel Tower, Wards Access, Embassies, Embassies, Consort, Krogan, Emporium. Yeah, that's everything in the Presidium. Right, there's 9 in the wards, so let's go down to the wards, I guess. Upper wards behind the med clinic. Alright, I know that one. Ah, there's one in the Alliance docking bay next to the Normandy. Okay, I don't have that one, for sure. Let's go to C-Sec and we can go back to the Normandy then.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I want to see Elcor Hamlet. I want to see Elcor Hamlet. Alright. That is 19 out of 20. I have one more to finish.
Reports are circulating that Alliance Ambassador Udina has accused a Spectre of orchestrating the attack on Eden Prime. Udina reportedly...
I want to start a petition like right now, though.
...accounts of the scene, but lacked the evidence to demand further...
Okay, Alliance Docking Bay 42, Ward Access...
Council spokesperson would only state that the investigation of the attacks upon Eden Prime was currently ongoing.
C-Sec Academy... The requisitions in the traffic control room. I guess I can check there. I think I got the one up in the traffic control room, though. Yep. Got that one. Sorry if I'm not replying to messages right now. I have a different screen up, and I will bring it back in a moment. God, I wish you could sprint faster around this place. This is just too much Citadel. Right, got that one already as well. Then we have back into the wards, Officer Eddie Lang, right through this elevator.
Are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many council
Elcor Hamlet, yay!
Asari and Solarian colonies will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni.
I want more. I want more. I want the full works of Elcor Shakespeare.
Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Okay. I really do want to figure out what intergalactic body looked at cha-cha music, human cha-cha music, and decided, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, these two. C-Sec, I'm gonna open the med clinic door. This may or may not go okay. Okay.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
I'm gonna go kill him with kindness.
But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan.
Oh, okay, really?
I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
You're a doctor.
Oh, whoops.
I chose to keep the medical trip.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Wink. Okay. We will get over there eventually. First things first, I'm gonna go open up Citadel thing. Okay, so we already got the med clinic one. Upper wards, northwest corner of the upper markets between the stalls, left of the expat stall. Wards in the northern midway, more midway along the alleyway between Cora's Den and the wards access corridor. Another one up in Flux, behind the Quasar machine, which I believe I've already scanned, but we will go anyway.
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open.
This den of sin and gambling. We got more to do down here anyway, side quest wise. Okay, got this guy. Then there's just... upper wards in the northwest corner of the upper markets. Okay. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I think the only one that I'm missing is the only one that I'm missing is
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morland. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
What? Why don't I have the thing? What the fuck?
Maybe we can find a way to make both sides happy here.
Only if...
Nope, okay. Cool. Love that. How much did I lose? Damn it. I refuse! What is the threshold for that? How much further away am I going? And I'm almost up to level 5. Let me mean, wait. It is longer, okay. Just by a little bit, but... Yeah, the only thing that I did that I lost was talking to Dr. Michelle.
In entertainment news,
okay.
Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet.
Hamlet!
Members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
There we go. All right, what are the things in Cora's Den? Let's go to Cora's Den, I guess. Just go do those first. Quick save. I don't know why I bothered. Benedict Cumberbatch is faced with an Elcor. Good. Good. Come on. Open door. Door open. Alright, let's go. Up the stairs. Faster. Run, bitch. Run. Alright, this is what this club is like. Oh, right. You can actually get a lap dance here.
I got business here, but not with you.
Arkin and Patron.
Not now. I'm watching the show. Go away. Let me drink in peace.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
That didn't work well.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things.
What stick is up your ass?
There's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
'Cause she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this?
Yeah, how did you let it come to this, you sad sack shit?
Just straighten up.
She's just not that into you, sweetie. Yeah.
Couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Or Elcor at the beginning.
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well. Just the soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
All right. Glad that we had that talk. Dumbass. This is a very quick drink. I'm impressed. Chelik. Who's this?
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that about?
I guess we better go find out.
That was, ta-da. Come on, what's with the fucking musical stings here? Don't go that way, don't go that way, don't go that way. Well, no, we can go that way. We just can't talk to Moreland. Let's just walk away. They're so weird. They're so weird. They're dumb, and it's weird, and this was the first one, like, yeah, I gave it some love. Like, the music in general is great, but the musical stings are they're dumb.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else?
She's so adorable.
That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Money. I like money. Being nice equals more money. Sometimes. Why the hell won't charm go up? Alright, talk to me about this morality thing. Right. It's only... Alright, Shepard starts the game with 3 open. The Paragon scale affects charm as more defined before. 25% opens 2 more ranks. 1 charm point. Okay. That's annoying, I forgot. It's tied to morality. Alright, just keep... Talk to Rita. No, talk to Chelik. Speak with Shaira. Talk to Zeltan, who is where? Not here, okay. Going to Flux. Yes, no. I'm going to CSEC. Lied. Oh, I'm sure being mean absolutely does the same thing. It's basically rewarding you to basically picking one or the other. But then again, you know, if you're not mean, you save more people later on. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel.
Wow, that was fast.
Full-blown crime syndicate.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It's fucking fast. Where's this guy? Where's this guy? All the way over there. She's actually a good reporter, unlike someone else we know.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
It's nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chelik.
It's part of the job. Now are you gonna help me?
God damn it! Fucking fuck!
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to meet our man named Jax.
Where can I find?
Hold on. Fucking dumb. I didn't save frequently enough. After every conversation. You need to do it after every goddamn conversation.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Add that to the list of people I can't talk to yet.
I guess we better go find out.
Okay. Thank you. Feels like it's just feels like Disco Elysium all over again. I can't remember what I did when I first played this. I remember that I got upset that I could not get everything. I don't remember if I cheesed the saves or not. There were probably definitely some times where I, you know, hadn't saved frequently enough, so I didn't have everything I needed.
Word on the street. I was sure he was a big player in
These
anything.
OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Here, Commander.
What would my future...
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Is there a way to, like, track my morality here? Is that possible? Yeah, right there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, so I have like 3 and change out of 16, which is not quite 25%. How am I supposed to get higher then? Got no renegade points, so it's not like I chose the wrong option at any time. It's just where's the nearest press button to travel thing? Yeah, it's to play more of the game, but like, how much more do I have to play before I can do that part and get it done and over with? Okay. Go back to the embassies. Right, this is true. I remember that. Pharos is a hardcore Super Paragon moment where you just get a lot. I just can't remember how open world it gets. Can you come back here even though there are things that you didn't finish right away?
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only
remember.
way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to
I mean, I think I know exactly what you're talking about, Digishell. And like, it's a tough one to not just, you still gotta do that one. Like, it's...
Septimus is a powerful man.
Taking the renegade option there is asking a lot.
I suppose you are correct.
For those who don't know, you will find out. Do not fear.
Startled realization. I must speak with the consort.
Yeah, you done fucked up, buddy.
With my actions. Anxious request.
Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm
Yeah.
sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Uh-huh.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless.
Genuine enthusiasm. Alright, everybody, let's go save more of the galaxy, yeah? I can't remember what button squad is for. Oh. It ticked up a little bit. It's ticked up a little bit. It's getting there. It's getting there. Big X right here. Why is there a big X right there? Ah, it's just an Avena terminal. Okay, fair enough. Probably take longer to use the rapid transit than to just run across the bridge.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling. Though you are the first of your
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander. But I would not expect
Oh,
you
okay.
out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah, a
I
little,
also have one more thing
little
to
thing.
give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
Words, words, words.
Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it.
Probably
You are a
was.
soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength.
Both my mother and father were wearing fatigues when I was born. I popped out and I had army boots on.
Follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Consort literally is just like, I have this piece of junk, and I don't want it anymore, so why don't you take it? Yeah, not enough. Still not enough. Still not enough. Regifting. What she's not telling us is that was a gift from Septimus. Right, this will be faster than walking all the way across the map. So it brings you directly into the tower. Alright, let's find that last fucking keeper. Let's find it. Alright. Citadel Tower, right next to Chorban. It's the one you caught on the highest tier near a door in the bottom left corner of the map. Highest tier, bottom left corner of the map. Don't shoot. Might not be able to get that one yet. Middle tier, enclosed circular area to the east by Rear Admiral Gahaku, which is the one over here.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Aha! Ta-da! I did the thing.
Commander?
He still won't talk to me. Okay, fine. Well, okay. I don't remember where we should meet him. Chelik, we're not talking to Chelik. Scan the keepers. Wait, why does it say 19 out of 20? Oh, because I still didn't go to the one in CSEC. Okay, right. Okay. The dock one. Because I... Yeah, I guess. I'll do a quick save just in case.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
I guess. I'm talking about it like it's a meh thing.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Very upset about that.
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience. They serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers
Here we
wiped
go.
out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
Alright, you need to chill, dude.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it
Yeah, the musical stings are here again.
We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Suck it up and deal with it, man.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Oh, look at my baby. She's gonna be a Spectre again.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
They have this speech like...
First human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
They have this like rehearsed.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
And done.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bye then.
I expected your ambassador to be more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spot! Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom. Alright. We got there. We have a bunch of other things to dump into this though. Undo that. I don't know that I want to get sniper rifles back up there. Jump up to there right away. Also, why do I have a thing in Intimidate? Hold on. Why do I have a thing in Intimidate? Take that out. Just take that out. I don't want it. Oh, you do? Oh. I don't remember that. Okay. Yeah, honestly, because of how heavy because of how straightforwardly heavy, I'm just gonna get some powers here. Let's do that instead. She has a lot of points as well, so let's do some of this. Fitness. Fitting this pizza in my mouth. No. Stop. Just gonna stop right there. That's good. Garrus, my baby, my friend. Assault and sniper. Alright, well, you're gonna do the thing. Okay. I'm happy with this. Well, kind of happy with this. Let's check the equipment. It's okay. Nothing. Nothing. I'm pretty sure our usual is an assault rifle. Okay. Who's your favorite Mass Effect companion and why is it Garrus? Very true. Very true. Okay, I have to travel. Oh wait. I think I wanted that. Back to the wards. We will start that in CSEC? Yeah. Where am I? Where am I going? Where am I going? Requisitions officer. Downstairs. Tally is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but Garrus is the big teddy bear.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake.
A mistake?
Me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
Don't worry about it, just...
Rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. That's better. Look at these babies. I can't afford anything. Yeah, alright. Well, I had hoped that there would be some... No, what? No, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. Anyway. There's no particular reason. CSEC officer, let's go check that out, see if we can file that away. Garrus and Tally are honestly really hard to beat. I have a personal affinity for Miranda from Mass Effect 2, so...
What the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
No, I don't need to...
there to help her.
Stupid windows.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety...
I don't know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
Nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chelik.
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
There we go.
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Core's debt.
What the fuck? Why does it keep doing that?
But that still leaves
Keeps
my
pulling me out of the game.
I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Good luck, Commander. Good luck, Commander. 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 You should hear that we're all gonna die. Ah, oh, Mrs. Packard.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I just walk right past you guys, not ready to leave yet. Ashley just goes, huh. Boop. Keep going? Okay. That. Oh, and another level up. Cool. No more charm. Damn. That's fine. Oh, fine. That's fine. Got all the keepers.
Do you feel that your training in the human military prepared you well for your duties, Gunnery Chief?
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
Snark. What was I just gonna open up? I was just gonna open up my journal. Go to pick up. I'm missing research thing. Oh, okay. I guess I don't need to talk to him anymore. No, it's not as fun as that, unfortunately. Yeah, I forgot there wasn't a turn-in.
I'm surprised to see you on the front lines, Chief Williams. Most women I've observed in your alliance military serve in support roles.
All right, Garrus, that's getting a little...
But it took a long time to prove that ladies could handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
Yeah.
I doubt anyone who saw your skill under fire could remain skeptical.
Look at you, Garrus, being a bit of an ally. Look at that. Good job. Let's go hit the save button again. Let's go try and wrap up some more of these little missions. Talk to our lovely friend, Dr. Michel.
I need those supplies for my clinic.
You can and you don't disappoint.
Oh, Commander Shepard.
Every time I come
Someone
in,
from my past.
I might be able to.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I can get
I
you
have to
out.
give some of my medical.
Give me your contacts.
Deal with him, but
I'll
what-
make sure.
I really appreciate it.
Don't worry.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, moving on. No, it's a problem for the stream as well, though, because I feel like it's really easy to lose the plot. Like, you spend so much time doing side missions that it can be very easy after a little while to be like, wait, what? Especially because I only play a couple of hours every week. Oh, actually, I have an important announcement on that. So I'm really dumb, and for some reason thought that my summer term started next week. I don't know how I thought this, because I looked it up again today, and it doesn't start till the middle of June. So, regular streams for a couple weeks. Nothing's gonna change. And I might stream on Saturday and Sunday this week, perhaps.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's
We'll
famous
see.
shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I don't want to step on anyone's toes, so Digishell, actually, let's connect after this. Let me know what your plans are for the weekend, and I'll make sure that we don't overlap.
This is not right, human.
This is not right.
I told Baines you'd screw this up. What
Baines.
the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Hey, look at this lovely thing.
Shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold
Okay,
on.
fair enough, Digishell, thank you.
This is way more than I bargained for.
Yeah, just buzz off. Easy peasy.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
And,
I have never met him, human.
I will say, Ragnarok, that it probably won't be the same time. It probably won't be 8 p.m. on. It might be earlier in the day, more in like the afternoon. So,
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will.
show me if you've got like grenade. Yeah, we'll buy these. Those are always good. Oh, I just cleaned out my wallet, didn't I? Oh shit. Okay.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
What else supposed to do
I'm
here?
taking you in, Jax.
It's a sting! Bastards set us up! The hell are you playing at?
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
Stupid Army bitch. Kill her.
I don't remember this ending this way. I don't think this is how this is supposed to go. No, it isn't. Is it? No, I don't think it was either. I'm 95% sure I'm supposed to say something else. Hold on. Let's see, hold on. Okay. You can either try to arrest him or kill him. You can either arrest him, kill him outright, or keep up the act and purchase the weapon mods peacefully. Using to arrest or willfully fight Jax results in a fight and 9 renegade points. Right. If you play along, just give Jax his money. Chelik logs the transaction as evidence, and you give these rewards. Okay. So it's better to not do that. I'm dumb, and I will reload. Prepare to die! It's time to die. For you!
That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Let's play it straight. Alright. We did the thing. It has been done. 61 fucking credits. God. Tempted to cheat. Do not want money. Need money to attempt to cheat. Console commands. Yeah, the shootout ending in this stream would be out of place. It's the nice thing. There's lots of shooting, even in the nice playthrough, but not pointless.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
I wonder if the captain knows him.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell
Anderson?
you. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Journal. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I think we're good. Just go back to CSEC and then head up to the Normandy. Then we finally get to leave the Citadel with only an hour to spare. Would have gotten further if I hadn't been late. Sorry. Again. I apologize. Again.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. This is also gonna be a huge IKEA weekend for me. We have so much IKEA to build, and I'm getting another shipment tomorrow. Like, bookcases for this room are gonna be coming tomorrow.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Yay, Paragon points. Woo! Thanks for the... I got 300 credits now. That's more than I had before, thank God. Okay. Yeah, 4 fully filled. Getting there. Getting there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's move. Everybody move out! It is time to fly away and complete more side missions.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists.
Okay.
The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Am I gonna go have to save that guy? You gonna give me a thing for that? No? It's a quick save button.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Wow.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know.
It's the FU in fun.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Well, no. There's a... Ragnarok's making a very good reference here, which I should be making more. Mr. Anderson.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
Mr. Anderson.
In the Pharaoh system shortly before
I don't have sunglasses. Kind of makes it.
And there have been sightings around Noveria.
And you know, like 10 of me.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the...
She's so noble.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Remember, you were a human long before you were a fucking slug.
Answer any questions you might have.
This is true. You can go pretty much the entire game.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
Bring up the painful memories.
Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance.
I know,
right?
right?
Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden
Kamala Harris?
protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black
Jesus
chemical clouds
Christ.
poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Jesus Christ.
Saren
no, okay.
And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
Any idea how to find him?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Baines' death. Is there anything else, Commander?
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Yes, that.
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Baines' death. Is there anything else, Commander?
Nope, I think we're good.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Never mind. Okay. There we go. Alright. Big guns. Inspect. Oh. Oh, wait. Thrusters. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. I was just trying to find out exactly what going to Pharos meant right now. I'm remembering Pharos specifically
Asari Solarian colonies will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat
earlier.
of the invading Rachni.
I'm remembering it as a last thing. I'm sorry, but also not sorry.
For the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Where's the little terminal? Terminal button. Button. Obsidium to the tower. Right, I know you can do it in whatever order. I'm just trying to think of, like, what is the optimal order? I want to say going to Artemis Tau first is the best. And Novaria, right.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse.
This is true. This is very true.
Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Okay. Pretty sure we've wrapped everything that we can do up on the Citadel.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
All right. Let's get out of here. Get on the big boat.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Thank you, me.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Speech, 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 speech.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up
big damn speech.
Have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure it does. Picks up microphone. All right, listen, all you fuckers.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up.
It's time to die.
Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything.
Let's be clear. Some of you will die. Some of you will die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to make.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Take a step back. Calm down. I literally just asked you.
Every single one.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
Well.
Brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I literally was just trying to find out more about you. What was your childhood like? Where are you from? Like, little questions.
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in
so fucking snarky, Jesus Christ.
She started calling me Joker.
1 minute he's like, "Good job, Commander. You did great. You know, it was a great speech." And now I'm like, "Oh, yeah, let's talk a little bit." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Okay. Jesus Christ."
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
That's a lie.
I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses.
I am stoic and kill people with my beautiful, brilliant smile.
One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. I classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
That's it? That's it? Alright.
Alright, see you.
I got a network error. Interesting. Hope I didn't lose everybody. Everyone still here? Sound off. Looks like it's okay for me. Alright, weird. More codex. I don't know why, but suddenly my laptop was like, "I can't do this." I'm like, "Wait, what did you do?"
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Well, he was on our team, and then he got shot. That's not his fault.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just...
Kumbaya, motherfucker.
Don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. And those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes,
Disco Elysium, I know, right? Nope. Downstairs, 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 down the stairs. There we go. Can be done. Get into the volumetric shit compressor. Compact that shit so tightly. Put it together, all in one. Okay. Knew there was a codex entry in here. I just wanted to get it and get it done. Hey, Caden. Hey, Dick with a body.
Anything you need, Commander?
They do. It's true.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay.
Talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I've wasted enough of your time, you say, as I literally asked you to give me an appraisal. What the fuck? Talk to my favorite woman.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Exotic adventure, romantic,
the Alliance.
regrets.
Sometimes, but there's something special about working on.
How well do you know?
I've never tends to keep to himself.
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
Maybe because.
What does that have to do?
Well, most biotics now.
What kind of
severe mental disabilities, insanity.
I should go.
Yeah, we already asked this. Never mind. Moving on. I wish she had more lines too. Like, hey, a lot of things just happened. Is she gonna, like, come talk to me about it?
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by... Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate... Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer.
Huh. Okay, well. Never mind, moving on. Oh yeah, no, they make up the Chakwas moment with an uber Chakwas moment, so... Would they not have sped this elevator up a little bit in the Legendary Edition? Just a little bit? Calibrations.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. Get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
That's right. Okay. Alright, we're having trouble. Alright.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am.
They have flashlight heads. That's not wrong. Not wrong.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Wow, nobody wants to talk to me right now. Jesus Christ.
Ma'am.
He wants to talk.
Ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
I didn't say that. Okay.
Infected with a genetic mutation. An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children.
He just goes straight to like...
And I suppose it's...
And also...
Your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want.
Literally, Rex is just like gonna throw exposition at you.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never.
I know, right? One thing being like, don't want to talk right now. Other thing being like, let me tell you about how my entire species is in the process of a mass genocide and no one's helping.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time.
Yeah, this is true.
Shepard. I can't change that.
Shepard.
Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. Tally, baby, let's talk.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do.
All right, well, Engineer Adams, you've been demoted.
I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Good.
No way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged,
just Shepard.
We accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Tantalus?
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, yeah, okay. Tally. Let's talk.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the...
She's just wonderful. She really is.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Hey, you. You're a couple, right? Go fuck some more.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
I know, right? Very thinly disguised.
What
paper thin.
Created them, and how they turned on us.
Translucent window.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought.
Yeah, this is a big lore dump.
Then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began.
By killing them all.
Most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this.
Yeah, there's more on this, but yeah.
Not just
even when I played this the first time, my reaction was, press X for lots of doubt right now. This feels like a lot of jumping through hoops to explain why they tried to genocide and failed.
I want to know more about the Pilgrims.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage.
Oh, absolutely. I don't fully blame her, and she can change her mind.
We only return
That is
when we
possible.
found something of value.
Again, these are very complex and well-written
This
characters.
is presented as a gift.
This was 300 years ago. Yeah, exactly.
We wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Okay. I should go.
See you later.
It's locked. You wanna move, Shepard? We got places to go.
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends. And check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's see what you got. Anything good? No. Ooh. Hello? Ooh. Whoa, okay. I don't have enough money to buy anything, so it doesn't matter. Ooh. That's new. Have a good night, Witchy. Thank you for coming. We're probably gonna play just a little bit more side mission-y stuff, not much more. So don't worry, you won't miss a lot. I don't have that much more juice in me myself. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Woo! There we go. There we go. Wait a minute. Where am I going? Let's start with unusual readings. Hydra and the Argus Row. There we go. Get the big boat to move. Move that boat. Move that boat. Zoom. Swink. All right.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Well, that's quite a lot. We will get there in a minute. we'll get to them in a minute. Okay, I guess we don't need to survey anything else. Let's do it. Yeah, the original was kind of bad for that, wasn't it? Alright, oh, I forgot to kit people out. Damn. Girl Squad! Eat Girl Squad! Yeah! Let's see if I can manage the Mako here. Oh, what just happened again? I pressed the M button for map and... Alright, well, we got some to the left, some to the right. Ooh! Oh! Ah! Oh, okay. Hey. 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 It's a thing, and it's up here. Vertical climbing. Let's do it. We're going up this hill. We're going up this hill. It's just a hill. It's fine. Okay, we can't go up this hill. We can't. All right. The infamous Mako. Let me see. When you hold on. Let me do a quick save. Options. Gameplay. Findings, controls. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. I thought there was a thing to turn the old Mako controls back on, where it was just as bad as it had originally been. Come on. Come on! You can do it! You can get up the hill! Oh, damn it, fine. I guess there's probably an easier way to get up there, isn't there? You know? Alright. That is the setting. Okay. But that just makes the controls be reminiscent of. I meant, like, bring back the floaty, jumpy, crazy flip over at the slightest touch thing. I wanted that. just to show people what it was like. No, that was not the button I wanted. Q, okay. Damn it. Everything in the galaxy has the same puzzle. We're going to that thing next. Oh, I'm sure you absolutely can. It's just, yeah, like you said, it's harder. But I wanted to show, like, the, you know, you press this button, you go up into fucking orbit. Ugh. I am apparently trying the Break the Mako challenge here. So, nice. Alright, we can make this work. What are we doing? Gotta go a little more to the left. It's true, though. Frogger. Everything is Frogger. Mass Effect? Frogger. It's just a giant Frogger game. Shooting? What's that? It's all Frogger and Blackjack. Ooh. Oh, I actually took some damage. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Heading out.
Hey, shit. Electronics skill too low? No! Oh, wait, hold on. I have something for this. Squad. Tally. I have a lot. There we go. Yeah? What? What? It shouldn't, and yet it is. Dumb. Oh, I can put another thing in charm. Nice. Look at that charm skill. Already flying high. Yikes. I am obviously trying very hard. Okay, there we go. Ashley has 4 points. Okay, that's good. That's so annoying. Ugh. Alright, fine. Dumb. How do I get out of this trench? I have to come back. Good, yes. Come on. Up the hill. You can do it. Yeah! Alright. This terrain is fucking great for this. Alliance wanted an all-terrain vehicle. I guess they got one, huh? Let's see if we can save whoever the hell needs saving. Oop, don't flip, don't flip. we're doing alright. Hey, it's a thing. Ooh. Frogger time. Thorium. Cool. That's helpful. Yes?
Looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
signals coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, it's a trap!
It's a trap! I do not appreciate that. So you see how big these armatures are compared to my like thing here? They're big fucking guys. Even while I'm in the thing. There we go. Yeah? Alright. You have to fight one of those later. That was fun. That was it. We did the thing. Yeah, they're very different, trust me. They're very different. Sparta system and the Artemis Tau. We'll do one more. Yeah, there's a really infamous spot. I'll point it out when we get there. It's a very infamous spot when it comes to fighting one of those things.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Get there, hold on. Gotta click on all the things. There, nice. Hydrogen. Yeah, this is true. This is truth. She speaketh the truth, and I hear it. Oh yeah, pretty much all these side missions where you have to go flying off somewhere and land somewhere is basically just... like, go place, go to the galaxy, click on a bunch of planets, find out that one of them has got a distress beacon, go shoot things. Usually with the Mako, sometimes with not the Mako. Alright, so what do we got? We got something straight ahead, we got a debris onto the left. Let's go left first. Oh, over the mountain. Yeah, okay, maybe not over the mountain. Maybe we'll go around the mountain. What's that? Wait, what's that? What is that? Are we gonna talk about this? We're gonna talk about this. No? Okay. Guess not. Figured we would talk about this. Wow, we really just have to go over that mountain anyway if we want to get around this thing. Oof. Right, I mean, that feels like there should be context and there isn't. Alright, let's see if we can Skyrim up this thing. big rock. Come on. Why can't I survey this? What's going on? Oh no. Come on. I think I've heard of this. There's sometimes when you have the Mako, there's a bug apparently, where sometimes you have the Mako and you can't click on anything all of a sudden. There we go. Yeah, and then you just need to do a quick reload. There we go. Back in the boat. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Definitely used these boosters way too frequently when I was younger. So many satellites. Let's check out this debris. Electronic skill too low. Oh, good with me. Hold on. What about Garrus? No? Yeah, he doesn't have the right skills. Skills. Not there. Not unlocked yet. He does need some love though. Alright, there we go. I love how I have like a literal expert on all things technology in my party, and that still isn't enough. A little bit more to the right. To get over this hill. Yeah, there it is. Alright. What surprise do you have in store for me today? Let us find out. Down the hill. Ooh. Around the corner. Into the Valley of Death. Something here. That is not to be seen. Okay. Oh, it's right there. A mummified Solarian? Okay. Oh. Okay. Don't know what that it's about, but alright. Yeah, it's very dumb. I really am, I don't know about you, but I'm jonesing to have, like, tons of electronic skills so I can play more Frogger. I remember even not 100%ing all the minerals and shit in this game when I played it the first time, because I just decided at a certain point that it wasn't fucking worth it. And it's probably not worth it now either. Alright, let's take bets in the chat. Is this gonna be a Geth attack, or are we gonna actually have to rescue some asshole? Oi! Neither! This is fun. I love playing with Threshers. Oh, you really are gonna be able to, like, fight in front of me, aren't you? Oh, fuck, this is gonna be a fun time. Woo! Big space worm. Nope. Not allowed. Yeah, it still hits me. Fuck. God damn it. Ooh, it is just going for me, isn't it? Ah, fucking fuck. It is really just... It's just... Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we found it. We found the thing worse than it. It's worse. It's a lot worse. And it went away, maybe? Nope, it did not. It is right fucking there. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. We have it down to half health, though. That's a good sign. We're in good... Doing alright. We're doing alright. We can make this happen. We can make it happen. It's gonna pop up right behind us. There it is. God, it is really just fucking with my everything right now, huh? Things are on fire. Okay. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it's gonna pop up right next to me. Never mind. Alright. Back away. Quickly. Woo! Okay, we killed it. Wow. That was fun. Let's let's leave the ship thing.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
I feel like for how much work I just did, there should be more.
Admiral Kahuko's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
That's not good. Oh yeah, on foot? What are you, fucking insane? Don't run over the dead bodies. Actually, hold on. Do a quick save, hold on. There we go. Zip, zap, zoop. Let's go turn this quest in and call it a day. I'm tired. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. It's very true. It's a rough fight. And you gotta be really well equipped too. Things are just tanks. Sure.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Thank you, Robot Me, otherwise known as Jennifer Hale, also voice actress of me, Shepard.
Strange. The Geth are attacking, and everyone around here is still worried about ordinary business.
It's politics, Williams. The Council won't raise the alarm until they're certain about the threat.
The threat? Did they not see the vids of Eden Prime? See, this is why I hate politics.
All right.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
That's suspicious.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
What are we doing credits-wise here? Perfecto. Ooh, 6,000 now. Oh, shit. All right. We're going to do a real save after we double-check our journal and just see... Okay, yeah. Let's get back on the boat, and then we'll... call it a night.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped.
Just skip this one, we've already heard it. Get on the boat.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
God, I remember having to sit in this thing for like 5 minutes before it loaded.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
An actual save replaces that one. And an exit game. Okay. Whew. All right. That's our night. That's a little bit more Mass Effect. Oh my god, the load times were such a pain in the ass. I thought it was fast back then, though, but so, you know, my tastes have changed. So that's our night. Thanks all for coming yet again for another night of Mass Effect. I know there wasn't a ton of really interesting stuff. It was a lot of side quest stuff, but then I became the Spectre. Yay! We did the thing. Yay! And we got a bunch of new people. We got Tally and we got Rex. It's all great. It's awesome. There's so many squad mates now. Now there's more to get. One more. So yeah, I will probably be streaming this Saturday and or Sunday. I say and or, we'll see exactly how I feel on each day, but I am thinking about streaming both days. It's not like I really have anything much else to do besides building IKEA furniture, so we'll see. I hope everyone has a good couple of days without me. I hope everyone enjoys the good couple of days without me, because you're going to come back and you're going to get some more later. But look for the announcement for Saturday. I will make an announcement either way on the Discord, which you can follow right there if you do not already. I also will make announcements on of streams that I'm definitely doing, not necessarily announcements of streams that I won't be doing here on Twitter and over here on Instagram as well. Instagram, of course, is most of my very, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain. Instagram is pretty much just stream stuff. Twitter is pretty personal, so you're going to get a whole bunch of me along with it. We're leading into Pride Month, which means that The Pride discourse has begun again. Usually I stay most of the way out of the discourse because I have no taste for it itself. Those who complain about leather at Pride or kink at Pride usually don't go to Pride, so I don't care what they think. But hot takes abound. There's a lot. There's a lot. Also, dumb memes. Lots of dumb memes. I really like dumb memes. So, anyway, have a great night, everybody. I will see you soon, either Saturday or Sunday this weekend. Keep an eye out, and we'll play some more Mass Effect. Have a good night, and I'll see you all soon. Mwah.